Welcome back to Idea Mechanics, your navigator here, and today we are targeting one of the biggest enemies of user experience. I'm going to arm you with a principle that will completely change how you build software. Let's get started. You know this screen. We all do. The dreaded loading spinner. That tiny moment of frustration, that right there is the exact problem we're here to dismantle, piece by piece. You know, for way too long, software has been built reactively. What does that mean? It means the system just sits there, totally idle, waiting for you, the user, to click a button. And that, right there, is the fundamental flaw in its design. As our diagnostics show, this is the core of the problem. You click, then the system starts working, and you're just stuck there, forced to wait. This whole model is the loading spinner trap. But what if? What if we could break that sequence entirely? Well, there is a better way. It just requires a really crucial shift in our thinking, from reactive to proactive. Our guide for this mission is Principle 10, a super powerful concept from TRIZ, the theory of inventive problem solving. Look right here. Over on the left, you see that slow, linear path we all hate. But on the right, TRIZ challenges us with a truly revolutionary question. How can we do all the heavy lifting in advance so the experience feels instantaneous? And that question brings us right to our core mechanic, Principle 10, preliminary action. It's all about doing the work ahead of time, preparing for a need before it even exists, so you are always ready for whatever comes next. Okay, to really get this, let's kind of recalibrate our perspective for a minute. We're going to step away from the code and right onto the factory floor. Why? Because sometimes the most elegant solutions are found in the real, physical world. So think about pre-pasted wallpaper. It's genius, right? The factory does the messy, time-consuming work of applying the glue in advance. All you have to do is the final, super fast step of adding water. The hard part is already done for you. Now, let's look at the Kanban system in manufacturing. Materials aren't ordered at the last second. No, their need is anticipated. They're prepared and moved ahead of schedule, arriving on the assembly line exactly when they're required. It's this perfect dance of proactive preparation. Okay, wallpaper and assembly lines are great, but what does any of this have to do with our loading spinner? How do we actually translate these factory lessons back into our software architecture? And here it is. This is the breakthrough. We apply that exact same factory logic, doing the work ahead of time, to our code. By doing this, we can create what feels like a zero-latency experience for our users. We basically engineer an illusion of instant speed. In the software world, our main strategies for this are prefetching and intelligent caching. This is our version of applying the paste to the wallpaper before it ever even leaves the factory. So here's the schematic. The system, it's essentially predicting the future. It analyzes your behavior. Let's say you're reading page 1. It predicts you're probably going to go to page 2. So it performs the preliminary action. It downloads page 2's data while you're still reading. Then when you finally click next, boom, the data's already there. The result? An instantaneous load. And here is the truly brilliant part. We haven't actually made the computer faster. The process still takes the same amount of time. What we've done is we've decoupled the system's processing time from the user's wait time. The system works on its own time, not yours. So what's the ultimate lesson here for us as architects and innovators? What's the big takeaway from Principle 10? It's this. True innovation isn't about just throwing faster hardware at a problem. No, it's about designing smarter, more anticipatory architecture. It is all about mastering the art of timing. By applying Principle 10, by doing the work before it's even requested, we elevate our systems from being passively reactive to being proactively ready, anticipating the user's every move. And that leaves you with a new mission. Look at the systems you build and use every single day. Pinpoint the waiting. Find those loading spinners. Now, how are you going to apply a preliminary action to transform that experience from reactive to ready?